good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
Make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back?
You ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not, think a straight kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more, speak out. It's about to head south.
You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
Effects. Yeah. I never take doubt as a lesson. I never second guess it. Take negativity and reject it. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election. I pop this champagne like we're not in a recession. I feel no damn pain. Ibuprofen is a blessing. Feel it pumping through my veins. Got me feeling like I'm flexing, yeah. I'm in motion, I'm obsessive like the ocean, I'm relentless. No promotion, still progressing, overdosing on these lessons. And these words my only weapon, cut you deep, oh yeah, I threaten. Feel the heat and all the tension, need relief from this whole session. But I keep myself progressing, cause I creep around suppressants. I don't sleep enough, you guessed it, every second is a blessing. Got no time to be depressed, on this grind you're always stressed. So I work harder than the rest, that always said to do my best.
I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else. And I do not need your help, I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else. And I do not need your help, I was told to show, not tell. So watch me. So watch me. Man, this beat got me aggressive, got me on the straight offensive. You can't stop this train direction, cause it runs without an engine. But when did I fail to mention that I need all your attention? Cause we're failing in retention,
messing up or just forget it. I ain't here to spit perfection, I embrace my imperfections. I just want all that's neglected to hear something they connect with. So I use my only method, all these words that I've invested. I don't hope that they're impressive, I just hope that they're effective. Yeah, I swear to God, if you want it, then you got to get it. Cause when I'm on my deathbed, no, I will not regret it. You only got one life, one shot, don't let it slip away. Today, get up and make a big change, huh? You decide your own future, a winner or a loser, a headline or a rumor, on the bench or a shooter, superstar or recruiter, defensive prosecutor, just living a consumer, or will you be a producer? If you have a dream, go capture it, go activate, get off your ass and take some action, bitch. Start acting like you want this shit, cause passion ain't compassionate. Too many people want this shit, it's not enough you're talented, you have to fucking grab it. I'm sick of being adequate, another college graduate, just looking for an advocate to hire me to pack their shit. You want it, take a stab at it, you need it, then get after it. These people, they don't matter, shit, just block them out and capture it.
I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell, so watch me. Watch me. Yeah, I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell, so watch me. You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Midwest R6 semifinals matchup versus Iowa and Whitewater. Great matchup today, and we're excited to see how these teams have prepared themselves to duel head-to-head against one another. So, what are you excited about for today?
Yeah, Jawbreaker, I'm excited. Two very good teams, the number 2 seed and the 3 seed, one at 7-1, the other at 6-2. This is just going to be a battle of the greats, you could say, as both being in the top 3. I mean, we'll really see true colors shine today and see who's going to come out on top and advance to the finals.
100%. Both teams fighting for that number 1 spot, trying to get that matchup versus the matchup between, I believe, to be
I think we'll see later in the bracket, yeah.
matchup versus
Let's
Iowa
take a look at the
Orange
bracket.
and Iowa State
So
Varsity.
we'll see versus the winner of that game.
Yeah, so both teams fighting for that final spot to
Right.
get that Midwest R6. Yeah, victory royale.
Are trying to get that.
Let's take a look at the round difference here.
The standings of
Yeah, the standings.
Yeah, let's go with the standings of the whole league. So looks like we have Illinois Orange in first place, and they're in the other side of the bracket right now. So whoever's the winner of this match will maybe verse the 1 seed, or they'll be facing Iowa State Varsity.
Which is the number 4
4
seed. So all teams, the top 4 people in standings are actually the top 4 people in the bracket stage. So super interesting. No upsets yet, but that could happen.
Looks like all 4 of them are pretty even in standings wise. I mean, round differential gets a little bit lopsided, but I mean, standings wise, only two games really that separate them from the top.
Yeah, definitely looking to close that map differential today. Hopefully, being able to take back what was once theirs. Let's take a look at University of Whitewater's roster.
Yeah, let's take a look. Here we have a lot of good players here. Almost all of them having above a 1.3 KD. The people that stand out to me are Boomin and Ripple, both coming in with over almost 120 kills each. We have Ripple at 131 with 30.16 SPR.
You know, those players may have caught your eyes, but my eyes shine toward Action, who's only played in 3 games and 8 maps and has over 110 kills.
I didn't even see the games.
Yeah, so
That's
interesting
phenomenal
stats.
for
Yeah,
him,
so kind of excited to see how Action steps up today and hopefully get some kills for his team.
Agreed.
Now on the side of Iowa,
Take a look here. If I do recall, Asian Rises coming with 222 kills in 7 games with a 70.97 SPR.
yeah, so a couple weeks ago, I know Asian Rises was the leader in kills in the league. I don't know if that's still true, but with over 222 kills and
I mean, almost a 2.5 KD as well. I mean, that's nuts. He's really putting the team on his back, maybe, but I'm sure we're gonna see a well-rounded gameplay from the team of Iowa Gold in general today.
I completely agree. Now looking at those 2 top fraggers for both teams.
MVPs, you could say, of the 2 teams. We got the head-to-head here. Deaths are pretty much the same, but actually no, I thought that was 80 to 79. Deaths are close, but Asian Rise is just almost 100 more kills than Rippled.
Yeah, so definitely
And only a 1 game difference too.
Yeah, so definitely the player that University of Whitewater kind of needs to take out in order to almost win this matchup, but see what they have today to counter what
Maps, you think?
what Iowa has for them. All right.
The maps, I believe we have Whitewater picking Chalet, we've seen Chalet a lot, and I think it's really going to come down to how teams can attack it, because I mean, depending on the team, I feel like most of the defense strategies can be pretty standard, but I feel like the strengths and the outcomes are going to be up to the attacks and who can really just take off attacking, I guess. The next map in play is Iowa Gold's pick, which is Cafe, which is another map we've seen a lot. And I mean, once again, I feel like that might be a map that's decided by attacking rounds.
Yeah, no, I agree. Cafe this year has been super back and forth between teams that know how to completely play attack and just kind of forget what they're doing on defense.
Right.
But I
Vice
think
versa.
we're in that certain stage of the playoffs and the season that these players are going to be locked in and know how to counter all those attacks. For the decider, we're going to border.
I like Border,
I do
but
too.
I mean it's a map I don't think we've seen much of this season, at least for my casting history, and I'm excited to see it. I think it's a very versatile map for a lot of strategies. You can have a lot of verticality play or just spread out in general, and I think we're going to see that a lot today.
Agreed.
And I think that these teams are going to be kind of fighting head to head here. I think, like I said, it's going to be down to who can execute the most. They've had plenty of time all season to see what the other team is like, and I mean, it's just going to come down to who studied the most. And yeah,
So, something interesting happening coming up real soon here is the Midwest R6 Winter League. So, if you or your friends, not your friends, but classmates, if you're in college, feel free to sign up. Registration is now available up to December 20th. It's open to anyone. You can find the registration link on our Twitter, MW Midwest R6, or in the Midwest R6 Discord server. We'll see you soon, and Midwest R6 Winter League begins December 26th, so
That's
right after
exciting.
Christmas.
that is exciting. Like Christmas, almost Christmas morning. A day after Christmas morning.
Maybe get those new peripherals and you're,
Oh,
feeling yourself right
yeah,
after Christmas.
feel
So
yourself a little bit. And if you guys are looking for a Kovacs sponsorship, we have. If you're looking to increase your aim, Kovacs is one of the best aim trainers and a proud partner of Midwest R6. Upgrade your FPS skills with over 21,000 scenarios, maps, editors, and much more. Thank you, Kovacs, for partnering with Midwest R6.
And last but not least, spring 2023 season, looking to compete at the collegiate level and located in the Midwest. We're proud to announce our spring 23 season is available for registration right now until December 31st. Compete against other teams across the Midwest from Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Missouri. Want to get your JV team in too? We got you covered. We're introducing a Swiss styled season to make sure that you get the most out of your 10-week regular season. Midwest R6, you're home to the Collegiate Rainbow Six League of the Midwest.
Yeah, there we go. So lots of exciting things and partnerships coming up for Midwest R6. And today is actually also Rainbow Six Siege's 7th birthday. So happy birthday to Rainbow Six Siege. Coming a long way in 7 years and a lot of changes, lots of improvement.
Many more years to come.
Hopefully many more years to come and hopefully many more years of Midwest R6 as this is the second season, kind of first year, second season of Midwest R6. So super exciting stuff for both Rainbow and the league itself, with plenty of opportunities to get competing and win some prizes.
Oh yeah, super exciting stuff. Super exciting stuff today. So make sure to stick around for the maps that are coming up real soon. We're getting some players into the lobby, but we're gonna get started real soon.
I'm excited to see some Chalet. I mean, we've seen it. I feel like the past 3 times we've casted, and I mean, I'm excited to see how these teams react to each other because,
100%.
like I said, I mean, these are just they've had 8 weeks of fighting against each other and seeing their play styles, and now I just believe it's going to come down to who's studying the most and who is just more prepared.
He's done some more research on their opposing team.
Right.
I think on Chalet specifically, I feel like it's almost been one-sided this from the matches we've seen some super powerful teams just come in and dominate the opposing team. But I think since we have a head-to-head matchup versus the 2 and 3 seeds, we're gonna see some super cool and complex plays from both sides here. I believe both of these teams have seen each other in the regular season, so
Yeah, I think that we will see a lot of key plays from some key players, especially Ripple or Asian Rises. But that being said, it is 3 maps. So if one team starts to take the first map, don't be surprised if the second team starts to come back the second map or maybe even put it into into OT.
Yeah, and you never know. One team might lose their map, and you might think, oh, it's over because they lost their map. But we've seen those upsets on that second map as well. So
We have seen a lot of upsets from players or from teams that are going against a map that maybe they're not comfortable with when they just pick the opposing team picks a map that isn't their strong suit. But we've seen teams come back from that and really strive in the scenarios where maybe they're playing down and unprepared.
hmm no, but I definitely think that both teams here tonight are going to be prepared for
I agree.
whatever the opposing team throws at them.
They're almost at the final stage of the season. I think they're ready. I think they're gonna be fighting for it all, and I mean they're all wanting that grand prize. So
Oh yeah, they're definitely shooting for that big prize for that number one victory royale. I think that both teams both have an equal opportunity to get to that place. Especially here as they fought through the entire season just to get to this point in playoffs. You know, but super excited. I'm excited to also see how the matchup between Illinois Orange and Iowa State varsity, how that ends up.
Right.
I think it's going to be a super interesting matchup. Um,
agreed.
Iowa State varsity, fought for their spot in the 4 seed. Obviously, didn't let Michigan take that away from them. So
Could be a big upset as Illinois Orange is undefeated. So I mean, if they pull that upset off, that could be like detrimental to the league.
Yeah.
And kind of a surprise, a little bit of a shock.
that could be the turning point.
of their season. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
But once again, we're super excited to see how everything plays out today. We got 2 more people we're waiting for. So make sure if you're in the chat to hit some W's to get the chat started, fired up. We're going to have a fun time today.
An interesting fact: the team of Iowa Gold actually won the Twitter poll, even though they have a lower seed than Whitewater. So Twitter followers are believing in Iowa Gold, and I mean maybe Iowa Gold will pull that upset off for the fans.
Yeah, Iowa Gold seems pretty hyped up.
They do
As
seem
Iowa, the University of Iowa State is Iowa is super hyped up. So
Yep, and especially with Asian Rises on that team too, just absolutely shredding the entire league. Probably killing just about everybody in the league at least once.
he's a shooter.
He's a shooter for sure. He's got shooters. So, I mean, yeah, it looks like we got everybody in here. We're probably going to be starting momentarily. And yeah, I'm excited to get into Chalet.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite maps for sure.
You know what I'm excited for, Sonar?
What are you excited for?
I'm excited for the spring season. You know why?
Why?
Because your 2 favorite commentators are going to be competing. So,
Taters, who's that?
oh, who else would it be?
Oh, besides yours truly, Joe Baker and Sonar.
Yeah. So
I'm excited for that too.
make sure to stick around for
spring season.
Yeah, if you want to see some
real nomination.
Oh yeah. So
looks like teams are hitting ready in chat, and I believe we're starting up here in a quick moment. And looks like we'll have Iowa Gold on defense and Whitewater on offense.
Mm-hmm.
So Whitewater's gonna have to start off.
Yeah, agreed.
Take a look at the bands coming in here. We have Iowa Gold banning first on attack, and it's going to be, I'm thinking I'm thinking Jackal.
Yeah.
I don't know about Thatcher, man. I'm thinking Jackal and maybe like Nomad. I have a great band actually. I really like that band because of the utility it brings. It can destroy a lot of the defensive utility, and as well as shields, and I mean many other aspects of a defending team.
I still think we're still gonna get a Jackal ban out of here.
You think so?
I think so. As you said, I think that Thatcher's kind of underrated and overrated nowadays because of the new EMP grenades that kind of destroyed his entire kit.
Right, and I'm not quite sure on the difference between the two, like the statistics, but I do agree there's a lot of operators that can bring those EMP grenades and they can be used if needed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm expecting the zombie ban. We've seen the zombie bans almost every single game.
Entire
They're
semester.
one of the most influential operators if they don't ban them. So
Okay, Valk was an interesting ban for me, as I think that they're actually gonna ban Euro.
you think so? I don't know if Mirror's as important on this map.
Oh,
Zombie it is.
Zombie.
What did I say?
You're a
The
smart man. You're a
most
smart man.
influential operator. We have seen it banned every single game, every single round, every single map. So I was not, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you're a pretty smart guy, so I'm not surprised that you got it
thank
right.
you, I appreciate that.
I'm just a noob.
It looks like you're a noob. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get past that.
Let's get into it.
So on the side of University of Whitewater, we got an ace, Thatcher. Oh, a Thatcher coming out here.
Okay.
Zofia. Nope. Wrong team.
Sophia, Sledge, and
Oh, yeah.
Ayana.
Mm-hmm. So,
Pretty good lineup. A lot of soft destruction, so expect them maybe to go a split take. They have Zofia and Sledge to go up top, and they also have the wall destruction with Ace and Thatcher to kind of go horizontally.
so it looks like we're starting in kitchen dining. Pretty standard setups, probably coming from University of Iowa. Um,
They got Castle, Jaeger, Maluzi, Smoke, and Aruni.
mm,
So lots of denial with the Castle and the Aruni. Kind of
Yeah.
denying entry a little bit. And having the attackers have to burn a lot of util. And also bringing the Jaeger is kind of doubling up on that util denial.
I agree. Not much is happening right now as the University of Iowa is just kind of setting up, but here comes University of Whitewater.
Coming in for the attack phase. Looks like they're going to be coming from potentially library and maybe going library over then top down. It kind of looks like right now. And it also looks like there's a few people trying to contest the lobby.
Yeah, it looks like we do have one player on top floor. It looks like it is the Rooney, I believe.
Oh, for the defense?
Yeah.
Oh, right in that office. I think you're right. And is that two or three people up top there? Rooney's gonna get she's gonna get backed off quite quickly. And
Getting droned out by the side of Whitewater.
good control from Whitewater off rip. It's a minute in, and they are pushing Rooney back off site. Now they did not take her life, but getting that real estate quick, and if they can get in position, then I think that'll be good for them.
Yeah, 100%. Getting that Aruni pushed back and being able to take that space is detrimental, and it's going to be the entire time for the University of Whitewater.
Right.
So as long as they can take that space, it's going to be, oh, but we get a Rooney lurk through
She's
piano.
coming back. And also, if you didn't see, the wall is getting open directly into sight from the Thatcher and Ace combo. And so it looks like I said, maybe a little bit of split push. It looks like they're opting to go more horizontally, which is keeping the Zofia kind of like overwatching maybe a quick flank by the defense.
Ripple taking a little bit of damage, unsure where from. Looks like the person from kitchen. But yeah, both teams just taking their time, trying to figure out where everyone is, getting that site open so they can get that plant down.
No picks yet, but I will say that Zofia takes down a Rooney and only a little bit of damage done on Ace and half health done to Zofia. So looks like the smoke's in.
Oh, the smoke's gonna do a huge amount of damage.
And
Oh,
wait, but
Whitewater gets 2 off of that.
surprisingly, I mean, that looked like it was such in favor of Iowa Gold.
Yeah,
They have 2 people
100%.
at 1 HP, and then they just Whitewater takes 2 picks. But as I say that, Captain
Pilot able to get a pick onto Boogie.
I have a little bit of a stall here from both teams. Ayana's droning in, and it's a left in a 4v1 situation for it. Not.
Oh, but
Castle gets one.
see if he's able to find a second one here. He hears him out, but is unable to get the kill. Great round from Whitewater.
I agree. I mean, they kind of made the most out of their situations. We saw 2 of them go to 1 HP, but in that same conflict, we saw 2 picks come out from Whitewater. So
No, they stayed super composed and still stuck to their plan. Great round from Meyer, I believe how you say it.
Yeah.
With the 3K
Yeah.
started off. So
It looks like it's the same setup for both teams, same site. So, yeah, I mean, I hope to see a little adjustment from the defense. Going the same setup twice is never my favorite, especially with the same lineup of players, but maybe they realize their mistakes and they're going to be able to adapt a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I think that University of Iowa is kind of going to play more heavier towards top floor. As soon as Whitewater took that top floor, it was very easy for them to take a lot of space and to fight those,
Agreed.
positions and just hold any pushes that or counter pushes that Iowa was sending towards them.
Agreed. And I think that if Iowa Gold can hold top floor a little bit longer, then they can maybe play those fights vertically. And if we see Whitewater take site, they can just kind of hang out up top and wait for them to walk in, and they can take those fights vertically that way.
No, I agree.
And it looks like we're having a similar attack from Whitewater, and it's the same lineup of operators and kind of the same direction. Ayana Jones already going in library, clearing out, getting cams, and we have Ace getting the wall just like they did last round. So
Looks like Ayana's already on top balcony.
oh, I thought that was the drone.
No, that's actually her, which is nuts because it is so early into the round and
Not
she's
even 40 seconds.
already taken a huge amount of space.
Everybody's in the building, and they already have one, and they're burning the Aruni gates. This could be huge for Whitewater, getting in early. The wall is already open a minute into the round.
They're going super fast here on this take.
I mean, it looks like to Whitewater, it looks like they are seeing the same setup for Iowa Gold, at least at the beginning. I mean, maybe there's different positioning, but
It does look that Iowa Gold has two people on that top floor, but they kind of have just given up holding that opposite side towards balcony.
a lot
But
of
it-
space.
But as I say that, it looks like we have a lurk coming into piano, and he gets one.
The Bandana's getting one onto Rippled, who is the star, I believe, of the Whitewater team. But as I say that, Boomin gets a trade onto Licorice with a nade. And they're
Meyer-
gonna be pushing up on top floor, taking out one of them on the top floor.
Yeah, Meyer knows where this Aruni is.
Maluzi.
Maluzi. Not bad.
Okay.
Ooh.
She does not get the pick.
Oh, but Fabrics gets a pick onto Whitewater.
Leaving him kind of stalled out a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what happens here. That Maluzi trap is kind of stopping the push of Zofia. And there it is, and it's gonna go off, but Zofia's not gonna swing off it. But Fabrics gets a pick on the sledge. And now it's just kind of stalled out a little bit. They're trying to take the top floor. Meyer gets a pick. One more
Gets a second. Wow.
Bring it back into a manageable situation, 2v2. And they have top floor. If Sophia has her charges, they can get a little bit of. They can maybe get some vertical control.
Yeah, it's a 2v2 here. One person still on top floor, but unable to get a third. Holy.
Can he finish it off with the 4K? He just needs to hold vertical here. He can
Yeah,
wait for
Pilot's
the
kind of
fight to
pinned
come.
here.
Oh, but the smoke. Oh, that's just gonna be able to walk in.
But hey, down.
It's-
Oh, no, he's
gonna
not
get
down.
And Sophia's in the right position. Oh, he sees a tap. It's not in the hitbox. He runs. He's out of ammo. Sophia. What is going on? A 1v1
It's a
situation.
1v1 situation,
Sophia
but
drops
Meyer,
and gets the pick with the 4K on the round. That was extremely hectic.
yeah,
The shots fired weren't in the hitbox of the Thatcher, so he wasn't able to get the plant down or stop the plant.
yeah, that's super unfortunate. As you know, it's Rainbow Six Siege, of course. The hitbox Meyer with a
7-0.
7-0 in 2 rounds.
Hot. Wow, that is very good on his part.
Yeah,
I'm shocked. I mean, we both had different picks of who we thought were going to be the stars of Whitewater. Me picking Rip as a
neither of us picked
solid
Meyer.
stats, and you picked Action, but here we have Meyer just absolutely sending shocks to Iowa Gold and kind of putting them into place. And I mean, maybe too early to tell, but early predictions. I mean, Whitewater's starting to look.
Whitewater's looking good on this map. Yeah, their takes are just flawless, almost to a point where they can take a site in a minute, and still have 2 minutes to play around with.
Right.
Which is insane for the side of Whitewater. But that was just one site, so I'm excited to see how is Iowa going to hold them out on
Our gaming.
our gaming?
It looks like more vertical play is coming out, which is seen often on this map. You kind of want to hold fireplace and blue stairs, just to kind of prevent the attackers from getting vertical, because nearly all that site is exposed by vertical, except that middle portion you see where the hatch is. But we're gonna see a knot come out, so I'm expecting maybe a basement lurk up blue potentially.
I definitely could see that happening. But
But
Ripple
gets the pick on Asian Rises too. Asian Rises is just not having it this game, starting off 0-3. That's not what you want to see if you're on the side of Iowa Gold for the most of the season. And we're still gonna see 3 people holding top 4. And honestly, you only really need 1. Oh, it's only 2. They have 1 playing in kitchen, and they have 1 playing in site, which you really only need 1 on site. It's sitting in that stock position just because it's such a bunkered down situation or position to be in.
yeah,
You don't really need to play site heavy, and you have the vertical to play off of as well.
no, agreed. Oh
Lurk
my,
in, and Boomin takes out the lurker coming in.
wow. Yeah, not Platteville, University of Whitewater, just absolutely
Showing dominance.
showing dominance in these first 3 rounds.
Rooney's gonna come back to site and get Boomin in the process.
Well, that's 1 down for University of Whitewater, but they were not able to trade out any of those kills. So,
There's a second, and it gets down to a 3v3 situation.
University of Whitewater still unable to really get that much control of site or top floor, but it looks like they're about to enter as it looks like Banana's giving callouts to his team as they have entered library.
Agreed, and it looks like they're gonna start taking Smoke's wall, so he's gonna have to play a little bit more passive. And it looks like also Jaeger fell back to first floor, so now Whitewater has full vertical control. Oh, never mind. I take that back. I did not see the Aruni up top playing kind of for like late.
Yeah, it looks like late push
A little
on
retake maybe.
the back of
Where's
Whitewater.
Joker? I don't know if they have a drone there.
Yeah, super slow plays here from Whitewater, but that has worked in the past. So
If Aruni plays her time right, she could maybe come. Oh, she's going. I don't know. If she didn't get droned out, I might have sat in that position until the execute. And here comes the execute from Whitewater, and the smoke is gonna get taken out. So there's only 2 left for Iowa Gold, and they're both off site. But now they're kind of trying to collapse.
the Rooney.
Vertical. He does not remember the vertical. They get the win. In the trade, it's 1v2. Oh, but they just knew. Extra off. That round, I think either 2 or 3.
Yeah, action. 2, at least. Just showing dominance.
Question marks coming out in chat. Wow. I mean, strong round from Whitewater. They didn't let the picks kind of get him. Gotta get to them.
Yeah, once again they just stayed focused and understood what they were supposed to do. But Action showing off a little bit of his skills. Like I said earlier, I'm excited to see how he plays today. As to me, his scoreline is the most interesting.
Agreed. Only having that 3 games played is kind of nuts, and I think that, I mean, it kind of leaves a little bit of unknown for Iowa Gold, because maybe those are fluke games, or
Yeah, people haven't seen him as much. So, yeah, University of Whitewater just dominating on attack right
Iowa
now.
Gold is going back to kitchen dining for the 3rd time. They have yet to try Master, which
I feel like Master's one of the biggest, like, people pick that map almost the most, or a lot at least.
I think he's picked a lot as well. I think Basement's the least picked, in my opinion. And I think Art Gaming is up there. But kitchen dining, I mean, especially after losing it twice in a row.
Yeah, they haven't even given Master
And
up.
again, they didn't change any operators. It's not like they're trying to adapt to anything that Whitewater's really doing. I mean, maybe the positioning is a little different, but the utility's the same.
Yeah, it looks like the same setups.
If Whitewater was smart, they can just take the same way. And maybe, obviously, they'll have to change their routes due to positioning, but if they take the site and take the walls the same as they've been doing, it shouldn't be too hard for them.
Yeah, so it looks like Asian Rises is kind of doing a lurk play here there in basement. Maybe hoping to come up main stairs or blue stairs after Whitewater has taken more control, so he can just get him in the back. But it doesn't look to me like anyone's going towards blue stairs. So
Maybe a little missed opportunity.
yeah, I think if he stayed towards main stairs, he would have had a bigger
Agreed.
opportunity. But you know, still plenty of time in this round to be played out. Maybe he changes his positioning a little bit. Still no damage done to either team. So
There is a lot of time, and I was just gonna say the team of Iowa Gold is kind of playing a little bit back, but as I say that, Rooney is coming up into office and kind of contesting a little bit more of a stronger position.
Mm.
And she also has help with the Jaeger, who has a shield in that closet in Master. And a Rooney just still, or not a Rooney, Malusi still sitting in basement, waiting for that stair.
oh, but Boomin able to get a pick onto Iowa.
That is straight out of sight, I believe.
Yeah.
One of the players sitting in sight, and there's one other on that floor. Make it the castle. And the Osa shield's going to come out. That could be huge for Plant, especially if they can just place it and get the plant. And that's what she's going to do. Osa's going to be able to get that plant off because of her shield.
Unable to throw any grenades or anything, but they get the kill onto the Osa.
He hits the refrag. And
Oh,
another
with the
one.
licorice.
Hit a third. No, she doesn't. He's going to go for the pistol. She thought she was downed. I think she thought she was down. Jaeger's going to get the retake and get a pick on Ayana, get the refrag.
A 2v2 full health for both teams, but Boomin able to take down Pilot. It's all left up to Fibrix.
He's not taking the shot. Not taking the shots. What? Meyer being able to help his teammate out there. Jaeger saw the feed early. Was going for the tap shots, and Zofia was just able to come in and kind of just reclaim that. And going 8-0.
No. With one assist.
One assist, don't forget it. Wow. And Iowa Gold is going to take their 1 minute timeout here, which is, I believe, is much needed, being at 4-0.
Yeah, it has been super one-sided here in this map.
Agreed.
But after University of Whitewater, I feel like Iowa almost falls apart in that retake scenario. Fibrix there able to shoot him
But not for the
plenty
kill.
of the time, but he just didn't take that shot to take him out. Where Meyer was able to rotate over from stairs.
I'm not too sure when Asian Rises died there, but think a better timed execute for the retake, and that round would have went in their favor. They had the Malusi on blue stairs where Meyer was sitting, and they had one top floor, the Jaeger, who could have played vertical as the Malusi was going for the blue stairs. And I think if they just timed that better, maybe that round could have went in their favor. Again, I don't remember when Malusi died, but it's just you don't want to see that, especially going down 0-4. And now they're doing the same thing, except Cade's the only difference. I mean, that's just they've lost it 3 times.
Yeah,
and they've only changed one operator so far.
I just think they need to change up the site more. As I mean, I feel like they almost had a better chance on Bar Gaming than they have on Kitchen.
I think,
But they haven't even given Master a shot.
right.
That's what I don't understand is why they're not giving Master a shot. As that might be their site.
It might be. And I think that pulling the Cade is going to stall out Whitewater for maybe, I don't know, maybe like 10, 20, 30 seconds max with those Cade claws, just because it'll take slightly longer to take the walls. But, I mean, realistically, depending on what he cades, if he cades the wall in office, they can nade trick it from below and then shoot up, get the office wall, and then shoot down from office once they take office.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it'll slow things down, but how much? I'm not sure. I don't know if the K picks.
I feel like Bandit's almost the same effectiveness.
Right, but I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting how Whitewater takes this, knowing that it's going to be a Cade instead.
So it looks like they're having heavy top floor control as they have 3 players on that top floor.
Including the Cade playing over by blue stairs, and now he's going to work his way down to gaming. And maybe just kind of catch a lurk, maybe catch a 3-play C4. And no one looks like it's going to swing into that window, so no luck from Cade and his C4 wasted of the utility, and now it's out of his pocket.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks to me
Like Whitewater's already in library.
and they're also already going for that. They already got that wall. The Cade Claw did not matter. They already got the wall into office. That is shocking because they have the Thatcher. Why pull it? Oh man, the Cade is pulled, but the Thatcher is pulled to counter it. It's just great execution from the side of Whitewater, and I mean, could be the downfall of Iowa Gold.
Yeah, Whitewater just absolutely reading their opponents as they're able to get the first pick and second pick.
Getting Asian Rises, that is almost their entire roam, except the Jaeger in Master. That frees up so much space for Whitewater to take, and I mean, it's only a matter of time at this point.
Yeah, definitely on the side of Iowa, they have to be a little frustrated here as they've gone back to this site multiple times and have been unable to hold it.
They just droned out. Oh, pick could be
Highly able to do a little bit of damage, but unable to get a kill.
Castle looks like he's gonna get swarmed here in a second. River's almost going down.
Castle doing a lot of damage, but unable.
Even with the timeout, they were unable to do anything. And if anything, it just maybe gave Whitewater a second to reflect and kind of take their momentum and maybe take this map going up 5-0.
Yeah.
Meyer going 9-0 on the map.
2 assists.
We did not expect. And Asian Rises, I believe, is going 0-5.
Yeah, super tough. Super tough right now for Asian Rises as he was kind of like, I feel like everyone kind of put him ahead and was like, this is the guy that's going to frag out, but unable to get a kill thus far into the match.
I'm sure he's getting tilted a little bit in his head, but he just needs a second, maybe a round to clear. It's always easier after you get that first kill. So
Yeah.
as soon as he gets that kill, I'm sure the confidence will start to rise, like Asian Rises himself. But I mean, until then, I think we're just gonna see a little bit of shakiness and hesitation coming from Asian Rises.
Same lineup as last time. They were almost able to hold this site last time as they were able to kill the planter the first time around, but just unable to hold the opposing team from retaking that site from UIWA after they got that plant down. But I think we're going to see sort of the same thing here, maybe just less peeking. I feel like UIWA is taking a lot of aggressive fights right now, but just unable to connect their shots with the opposing team of Whitewater.
Looks like Lumen's gonna pull the Amaru. I'm curious of how that's gonna get used. Or maybe it's just a bit of a meme pick, or maybe the util is something that they need. Maybe a bit of a, I don't know, maybe a bit of a late rush. I'm not too sure, but they are winning, so I will not knock them.
There's no knock.
No knock. No knock needed. Oh,
But-
and there goes the util. Oh, she had it in her hand. Anyways, no damage done. A minute into the round, no one entered the site. So this is a bit of a different round for Whitewater.
Yeah.
Usually they're already in sight and taking walls and taking space. It's kind of what they're known for. And Iowa Gold's kind of fending them off a little bit better than they have been.
But as we say that,
Oh, it looks like they do have one person in.
yeah, into office. But is he? He is.
Gonna get one pick and looking for more.
And they.
Oh,
But Myers down, and there goes action.
To a frost trap, I believe.
This might be the first round for. Oh, here comes Asian Rises. Is he going to be able to connect a shot?
He's got his first pick, and there's another one down. Rivers takes off, and Dokaiba goes down. Asian Rises with the 3K on the round. Is he gonna get the fourth? This is the confidence boost he needed.
Is this the turning point of the match? Will Iowa be able to come back from a 5-0 lead?
Don't forget, Rippled is the MVP of the team. Gonna run in there. See Asian Rises
Able to get the pick.
Headshot goes out onto Asian Rises. Looking for a few more. So Jaeger 2 is left. The Jaeger's gonna back down. A little less than a minute. Plenty of time for him to make something happen here. Needs to play patient and
Oh, but
that's
he
unfortunate.
loses.
It's
Misses his thermite.
ace.
Or ace, whatever. It's the same thing. It does the same thing, right?
Gets the diffuser though, so that's good. But time's running out. He's setting a play here, looking for maybe a vertical angle. Oh, the drones were going out. The pings, I believe, probably some soft pings there, but connect it as he moved last second. There's only 20 seconds left with 3 picks to get. And looks like he's gonna contest site here. C1. I don't expect Iowa Gold to contest that. Yep. Just gonna win it out, and that's their first round.
Iowa Gold gets their first round, and it's not over. They got a couple more rounds they gotta catch up on, but it's definitely possible.
Especially having, maybe they're just more of an attacker-sided map. Defend
Attacker-sided team.
They just switched. I looked and I was a little confused, but yes, maybe they are more sided.
And when we have seen them in the past, I think that is the case. We've seen Iowa play much better on attacking, but
I've never seen Whitewater on defense. But that could be a force to be reckoned with, if you ask me. I mean, seeing their numbers on defense, attacking.
No, I think that University of Whitewater played that fantastic. I think they did both sides, because we only saw 2 that entire attacking side.
And although we've been talking about Master, they're going to go
Itching Diner.
And so maybe this is the strong side. Maybe this is the meta site. I mean, we are out of league, so
Yeah, we're a little rusty.
we're a little bit not too knowledgeable on the metas and whatnot. So maybe this is the meta. Maybe this is the site that most teams prefer. And I believe that's probably just due to that top floor control, and being able to hold it probably is strong for the defense in general.
Yeah, Iowa unable to get multiple rounds on the side of attack. I mean defense.
Not
But
much of a cushion.
I feel like whenever we've seen them play in the past, they've been able to get a couple rounds on defense, but University of Whitewater almost locking them out.
And Whitewater's still setting up as the team is not even really contesting much here. And if this was Whitewater, Whitewater's already in and taking walls. So far, much better defense from Whitewater. Had the sledge kind of lurking a little. Oh, and is that an Oryx? Oh, is that a Wamai? Who's contesting? Yeah, the Wamai is down with sledge. We're gonna see a little bit of a
Interaction. Oh, I don't think so. I think Sledge is still going to be holding that bottom floor for a little bit longer here.
Now he's going up. So no interaction there, but such more. I mean, nothing against them, but their gameplay is just a lot slower than we have seen Whitewater.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I agree.
At this point, Whitewater has angles down, being held. The walls are open, and maybe there's already a pick or 2 off the board. The entire team's going to be in sight in the building, I believe. I mean, maybe it's just that Whitewater's fast. Maybe Iowa Gold's not slow. Maybe Whitewater's just fast.
But still, like, no damage being done thus far into the rounds. Like, it's a very slow round with only a minute left almost.
Slow, but maybe it's methodical. Maybe they're just droning out all of their angles. And
Oh, but Fabrics gets the first pick onto the defensive side. Unable to get traded out from Piano,
looks
but
like it was slow and methodical as they are able to get the first pick and be up 5-4. But also, I mean, they get a pick, but then they stall out and they don't have much going on. But it looks like Ayana.
they are in the
I believe
site.
that's the drone.
Oh, but
Drone. So
opposing team just deciding not to shoot her, as she's able to give callouts to where they are.
Yeah, stalling. There's 30 seconds left. Iowa Gold, you need to do something here. I mean, the smoke is gonna hold off so much time, and really, there's nothing much that Iowa Gold can work with here unless they just flood site.
Yeah, they haven't gotten that many picks to be able to just flood site. And as we say that, Fabrics gets a second one.
Pick.
But
she
gets
gets
taken
traded
out
out,
from
and
the Malusi, and Meyer gets a second. It's a 3v3 with 10 seconds left.
What is going on? 2v3 situation.
Iowa, it looks like they are in sight.
And they're getting the plan off.
Oh, but Planner gets taken down.
Shotgun out. And defenders win due to time. That was a nail biter. I was trying to look at the kill feed. I mean, oh man, that was close.
Yeah.
Iowa Gold could have easily won that round if they were just in the right positions.
Yeah, I mean, they just they took their time. As you said, it was methodical, but it wasn't
Uh,
it
I
wasn't
mean,
quick enough.
right. And maybe if they had a minute or two extended onto the clock, maybe they could have won that round.
That'd be a very long round.
But they were getting the picks they needed, but it just was way too slow. Like the gridlock was able to get 2 picks on that top floor. Eventually, she gets traded out, but I believe that's just due to the time and Malusi having to panic and escape.
Yeah.
So with a little more time and a little more speed, I think I would go wins that round.
No, I agree. Yeah, I feel like they didn't even get into the building until it was already at 2 minutes. But University of Whitewater already one round away from the first victory and the first map taken away. This is their map pick, so they've been super dominating. Super, I don't know the word for
Dominant.
that. Dominant. Yeah.
There it is.
Good one. Here on this map,
Now we see Master.
we've seen the first Master
We've been
pick.
saying all night, let's see what is it. I'm excited as this is probably my favorite site on the map. I just feel like it's pretty simple to play. You have somebody in piano, somebody in
Absolutely.
solarium, you have somebody in office, and then you kind of have some in the library, and then some working below.
No, I agree. I thoroughly enjoy Office as well, as I feel like it's more open and you have more to play with, as there's more windows and more just angles to hold.
And on this site, you don't see much vertical confrontations. Sure, you could shoot the floor below, and we've done that in the past, but not many teams opt to do that, as there's not really like, sure, you can shoot the floor, but you can't really like climb the floor. Like if you're attacking a vertical from above, you can drop down to a hatch, but
Looks like we might
have
be
that
getting
here.
our first interaction from big window or balcony window to balcony or fireplace.
actually, I'm gonna get pushed out of his position, but doesn't.
Gets taken out by Fabrics.
Fabrics has been going off these past few rounds, and she gets the first pick on this round as well. Now it looks like fireplace is open.
Ooh, Boomin taking a lot of damage.
Now you want to see if you are Whitewater and being down a man already, almost making it 2, and looks like Boomin's kind of in a tough spot here as well.
Yeah, but like last round, University of Whitewater was down people, but they were still able to hold them off of sight,
Right.
as it did take Iowa a much longer time than what they have taken in the past. But it looks like they're going a little bit quicker this round, trying to take more space, as they do have a minute left, but they're very near to sight. Oh, but they just missed the frost trap and
That's
gets
gonna be a lot of damage done, but Fabrics I think was already half health, so
yeah.
Oh, Malusi could have came up big there, or Alibi, I mean, but
Oh, but Ripple gets a trade.
trade does come out.
4v3. Fabrics at 1 HP. You're gonna be unable to jump through that.
Oh, the timing Ripple looks his second or 2 early. Was that unjumpable?
Yeah, you can't go through that
Oh,
unless they
I don't-
break it.
No, I don't. I think
No,
you're
they-
right. I think you're right.
They're not gonna be able to go. Oh, but Ripple gets
Malusi gets the
the
1 tap.
3v3. How things have turned around this round.
Now it's just.
Oh, Ripple
taking it out.
able to do a little bit damage to Ace.
Oh,
But with the lurk from
Rises flank, nobody knows.
Oh.
No. She's in sight and goes for the wall bang. Gets half health.
10 seconds left. Still not in sight, but Asian Rise is doing a lot of damage here.
This is the second
Pilot
goes
gets
down.
it.
Misses the third. They just have to find here. The pistol comes out. Frost gets taken out, making it 6-2. It looks like Iowa Gold is a lot stronger on attack.
Yeah, no, 100%. As they have been able to do a lot more damage, getting more kills,
Making
more.
the rounds closer. And
Yeah,
winning their second round of the game.
yeah, but Whitewater still with that big lead.
It's gonna be hard.
It's going to be very difficult for Iowa, but it's not impossible. It is not impossible.
We've seen come back from worse. It's definitely possible, and I mean, I think we're starting to see the reign of Asian Rises. He's starting to heat up a little bit, and if you're an Iowa Gold fan, that's kind of what you want to see. I mean, Asian Rises, it's good. 4 picks. I mean, he started off, I think, 0-5. And
Mhm.
since then, he's gone 4-1.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a little bit of heating up from Asian Rises, and that could be all the team needs to just turn this game around.
No, I agree. Asian Rises started very slow, but once again, like we said, maybe they are attacking team. He seemed more comfortable with his lurk on attacking, even though he lurked almost every round on defense. But he was unable to get that super important,
The key picks he needed.
yeah, the picks. But
Looks like they're gonna go bar gaming here and have pretty similar setup. Pulling the smoke and the Wamai as we've seen before, the frost as well, and the alibi stays the same. I think the Wamai is a little different. I don't remember. I believe Gold pulled it.
Iowa going with a much different approach as they have a
Obama.
Habana and a knock.
Mhm.
So
Asian
super.
Rise is playing the heavy lurk operator. I mean, she's known for kind of going backside and causing some havoc.
Mm.
And that's kind of what Asian Rise is also known for, as I mean we've seen all game. So looks like we're gonna see. I would go take attacking from Master over. Now, personally, I kind of like going directly onto Office and Library as it's kind of just a bit quicker and you can kind of take top control a little bit faster with having cross angles from Office and Library and kind of just push the defenders off if you don't get those picks.
Yeah, I think that University of Whitewater is going to play a little bit, as they are on defense, they're going to play a little less aggressive.
Mm.
I think that's what worked that first round in kitchen and dining, as they kind of just let them come to them and just took them out as they were coming into sight.
Right.
But
I mean, yeah, they just really have to hold angles here. It's a minute and a half left, no damage done to either team, and sure, you're giving up Office and you're giving up a little bit of Piano, but I don't think they were playing that position in the first place. So, I mean, yeah, you're giving up a little bit of space, but at the end of the day, as long as you hold angles and hold it well, if there's only a minute left on the clock,
Mhm.
you have plenty of time to just kind of hold this off and win just based off time.
yeah,
We're gonna see the flank come up from Asian Rises though, coming straight in the library, and it looks like the whole team.
oh, doing a lot of damage, and he gets a
Oh my
second.
god, the Asian Rises is gonna get 2 picks on the board of this round, and that's top control. With 45 seconds left, that's plenty of time for Iowa Gold to make something happen here.
I agree. Droning side out now. Oh, with the lurk.
Action, it's one,
Looks like he's going to be falling back.
which I mean is very respectable. He gets a pick and has to make Iowa Gold kind of aware of his presence and play a
Meyer able to get one as well. It's a 3v3, but a lot of damage from.
Just down. There's boosters. Someone's coming down to retrieve it, I believe, and
2v3.
sees him. He walked right by. He walked right by his face, and the fuse, the plant's gonna go off. Looks like we're gonna see a bit of a retake here from Frost.
Yeah, it's all left up to Meyer, who has been the star of the University of Whitewater. Let's see what he's able to do here as he is.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
Doesn't want to drop and make noise, but also needs to do something here. Is she gonna run out? No, he's not. One's gonna be in stock, but he doesn't know.
Doesn't clear his back at all. He's going for the stick.
Fuse. Oh. Well, good try. Well done from Iowa Gold, getting the third round, second one in a row.
Iowa closing that gap.
Just a little bit more, inch by inch.
Oh
round
yeah,
by round.
3-6.
Yeah, I mean, Fearbox has absolutely turned it around for his team, and so has Asian Rises. Once again, picking up a little bit more steam, getting 2 more picks that round, even his score up to 500.
2 early picks that round from Asian Rises. But once again, I think that the University of Whitewater played a little too aggressive. As I said, I think they should have just stayed more towards the back site and just let them come to them. But Asian Rises was able to punish them for playing more aggressive.
With a little bit of a flank and a lurk, and yeah, I agree. Totally agree. And now we're seeing it 6-3, and if you're Whitewater, you need to stay composed because having this comeback is not what you need right now. You need to end it off. You're 1 round away, and we're gonna see a Mira, people, which I kind of like. I kind of like a Mira. We don't see it much as it's often banned most, if not every game. So seeing it new now is definitely interesting. Let's see.
I agree. I think that could be the turning point not turning point, as they still do have the lead, but the turning point on defense as Iowa has definitely been way more dominant towards attacking side.
Right.
But interested to see how they play with that Mira and how they're going to be able to use her to hopefully, in their hopes, win this last round to close out the map.
I mean, this Mira is going to be huge because if you don't have the right utility to burn the Miras, it's going to completely stop and stall out pushes. I mean, we see the Mira looking into office. If the attackers are going to try to take office control, that's just going to be completely stopped. But as I say that, Fibrox, who's putting an absolute show on for his team, is going to get 1 and almost 2, bringing Malini down to half health.
Yeah, Fibrox has been absolutely dominating with that LMG, just getting pick after pick with 11 and 7, catching back up to Meyer, who had 7 kills in the first 2 rounds.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, but look at this. This Mira allows him to play aggressive in office, and when they take that, he's allowed to go right back and play more passive. So, good Mira play there, but I don't know if I like 3 people on site. I think 1 more should play up and play off Malusi's cross angles and maybe even a refrag if need be, but that's not there. So Malusi's kind of isolated and kind of going against 2 of the people on Iowa Gold. And as I say,
Ashon able to kill Fibrix. That's a huge pick, especially with his amount of how much health he has left. He's able to get a pick even with 1 HP. So huge pick from Ashon. Going 9 and 6, definitely stepping it up for his team here.
Agreed. And now that kind of left Iowa a little bit stalled out, but I'm sure we'll see something here soon as they only have 50 seconds left. So,
and it looks like they're gonna be starting to go for that take.
On the site, and with some shots going out for the wall bang,
almost getting a pick.
And the cross angle goes out. It just sneaks shots in.
Yeah, that's a disgusting cross angle there, as Meyer was able to do that without even taking a damage. Yeah, Asian rises.
I mean,
just trying to do some damage.
Those smoke canisters are just gonna kill so much time.
Yeah,
that might kill the rest of the round. They have to act fast here.
Banana's still top floor, unable to mob, but Asian rises gets a pick onto Meyer.
Axon gets the second pick of the round. Asian rises gets
2v2.
Oh, but then goes out, and that's it. And Whitewater takes the first map.
What a great map from Whitewater. Iowa not giving up. That's what you want to see, as Whitewater was dominating them, but they were able to get 3 rounds. That might not seem like a lot, but from where they were before, they were able to come back a little bit, and that's not even their map pick.
Exactly. Keep in mind that was Whitewater's pick, and being able to, maybe it was just the stage fright and a little bit of jitters coming into the game, but it looks like they're kind of warmed up now, and maybe seeing them on their own map of Cafe, we're going to see a different story.
Yeah, University of Whitewater just absolutely dominating and, showing off what they have to give on the map of Chalet. So we're excited to see how they're going to be able to counter University of Iowa on the map of Cafe. So stick around. We're going to take a little quick break. Make sure to vote in chat. We want to see who you think is going to take round 2 or map 2. But
stick around. We'll get map 2 in just a few minutes.
I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause
'Cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces, there's no more to break. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. I need an angel after what you did, 'cause you were the devil. I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces, there's no more to break. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. I need an angel after what you did, 'cause you were the devil. You messed with my head. You lied to my mother, you lied to my friends. You said that you'd be there, but this never ends. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to map 2 of this absolute banger of a matchup here. We have the number 2 seed UW-Whitewater versus the number 3 seed Iowa Gold. And we actually saw Whitewater take their own map in map 1, 7-3.
Yeah, Whitewater absolutely dominating over Iowa Gold and showing them this is our map. We picked it for a reason, so definitely dominating on the side of on the side of Whitewater. But we're heading in
to
Cafe, Iowa's pick. We've definitely seen them be dominant on this map in the past, so I'm super excited to see how's Whitewater going to be able to counter-strat them, as I'm sure they've seen plenty of
VODs.
VODs. So super excited. Well, we're just waiting for one more player here, and then we're gonna get started. But
I mean, yeah, started to see Asian Rises heat up a little bit towards the end of that first match. So expect him to kind of maybe take over a little bit for Iowa Gold. And I mean, I'm sure he started off slow, probably just because of maybe a little bit of nerves or maybe he just wasn't warmed up. But now shots are hitting, heads are getting clicked, and I think Asian Rises is kind of gonna start to take off. But let's talk about the side of Whitewater having Meyer, who had an absolute breakout 3 rounds, having 9 kills, 3 rounds. It's pretty nuts, and going 9-0, I think it was, until the Iowa Gold won the first round.
yeah, I definitely think that Meyer stepped it up for his team. Another player, like I said earlier, Action, just showing out, but it doesn't look like he might not be playing in this second map.
Are you sure?
Not in here.
Not in here yet, but there is also one spot open.
Yeah, so it's gonna be super interesting to see how University of Whitewater is gonna counter Iowa. Fibrix absolutely dominating on that gridlock last match, able to pick up almost, I want to say, like 7 on attacking.
Yeah, it was a lot on attacking and kind of put his team in a position to win. There was multiple rounds where the gridlock would get the first pick and continue to just wreak havoc throughout the rounds.
Yeah, that gun seems super overpowered. Not just, I'm sure that Fibrix is a great player, but that gun just, it seems pretty insane.
Maybe it's just in the hands of Fibrix. It's different, you know. Right. So looks like we're gonna start up here. We're still waiting for one last person to hop in the lobby. I believe he's restarting his game. We just got confirmation, so we have a match on our hands. I mean, both competing for that huge cash prize of 200 smack. And I mean, that's what the winner gets, and both teams are probably fighting for that spot. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be facing off first, either the number 1 seed or maybe the number 4 seed, and that game is gonna be huge, and I'm excited to see the outcome of that game. But regardless, if you guys are looking to compete at a collegiate level and are located in the Midwest, we are proud to announce that our spring season of 2023 is now available for registration right now until the end of December 31st. If you want to compete against other teams across the Midwest from Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Missouri, you can do that. And if you also want to get your JV team in there too, we got you covered. We're introducing a Swiss-styled season to make sure you get the most out of the 10-week regular season. Let's go Midwest R6, and this is your home of the Collegiate Rainbow Six Siege League for the Midwest.
Nice.
Yeah, very exciting stuff for the league in general. And I believe there's also a winter season going on.
Yeah, there's a winter season coming up here. Registration ends on December 20th. It's open to anyone, so if you can find the registration link on our Twitter, Midwest R6, or in the Midwest R6 Discord server. We'll see you soon. Midwest R6 Winter League begins on December 26th.
That's exciting. And also shout out our partnership with Kovacs. If you're looking to increase your aim, Kovacs is one of the best aim trainers and is a proud partner of Midwest R6. If you want to upgrade your first-person shooter skills, it has over 21,000 scenarios, maps, editors, and much more. Thank you very much for partnering with us, Kovac. But now, I mean, we're getting down to the wire. Getting close to game time. Map 2. It looks like we are waiting for everybody to load in here. I don't know what. I think they restarted the lobby. Maybe he just couldn't join in. But yeah, we're getting close down to the wire here. Map 2.
Yeah, no, but a little bit of a fun fact for you guys. Fun fact. Did you guys know that it is Rainbow Six Siege's 7th birthday today? So let's give it a big round of applause. Happy birthday to Rainbow Six Siege.
7 years and counting.
I believe Sonar actually wanted to sing happy birthday to everyone, so.
I did, but actually it looks like we are starting to get players in the lobby, so we're probably starting here quite soon. So the birthday song will have to hold off just a bit longer. Maybe in next year we'll get us in the booth again, and maybe we'll sing happy birthday to our good friend Rainbow Six Siege. But
for year 8.
for year 8, I mean, hopefully we get to year 8 for the league, or for Rainbow Six Siege, and maybe year 3 for the league, or year 2, year 3 season. Oh, there's been a lot of seasons actually. We had. Let's see, was it last fall or was it spring? I think it was last spring. It was the season, and then this fall we got the winter league. I mean, let's just call it year 2 of Midwest R6.
Let's.
We're expanding to almost the entire Midwest. I think we're just either a few states off, or we might have just hit all states in the Midwest.
Yeah, so if you're from a school from anywhere in those states with an esports program, make sure to check out Midwest R6, as we're looking for you guys to compete with every school around this the Midwest. Maybe even have some LAN events. So
ooh, that would be exciting.
So make sure to talk to your director and get signed up.
Yeah, Midwest R6 is obviously growing from starting with, I think, like maybe 16 in the first season, and now it's grown to
like 16.
A full-on bracket with, I mean, a lot of teams competing, and it's just great to have this opportunity, and it's a great opportunity for the players as well, as maybe this may not be their main league, but it's a league where they can maybe test out strats and improve along the way.
Yeah,
and
grow as a group.
Right, and also compete for that cash prize in the end. So, yeah, again, if you're looking for that league to compete in, you're in the Midwest, maybe check it out. And, yeah. I mean, no one is in the lobby, so we're just kind of a little bit of a little standoff here.
Yeah, pretty much. Unsure what that was, but
yeah,
like we said earlier, standings for the bracket stage of the tournament, it looks like Illinois was able to pull off a win against UW-Whitewater and advance to semifinals, as well as Iowa State was able to overcome the number 5 seed of Michigan Esports. Number 3 seed Iowa Gold, who you guys are watching right now, was able to pull off a win against Madison.
That's just it's UW Madison with one of their I think 3 teams. They have a lot of teams. So one of their teams.
And then University of Whitewater was able to take the win over the number 7 seed Bradley.
We saw them.
They had
some havoc.
They had a pretty big upset last 2 weeks ago, which it was able to get them into playoffs. So it's kind of sad to see their run end, but
it was very entertaining to watch them play.
But I definitely think they did a great job. I believe that they are sort of a newer esports program. But
yeah,
they were able to get in those top 8 and make it into the playoffs. So
looking at the next stage of the bracket, we have the game going on right now. Iowa Gold, the first UW-Whitewater, which is currently a 1-0 lead in the favor of Whitewater going into map 2. And then we have the Illinois Orange, which is the 1 seed going against Iowa State varsity tomorrow. And that game should be pretty good, I think. I believe it's getting streamed. I would be surprised if it's not. Not by yours truly, but it's the number 1 seed versus the number 4 seed. I'm honestly, if any game, I don't think I've seen Illinois Orange play.
I have not either.
I think if any game, that would be the one upset.
Yeah,
we've seen Iowa State varsity play, and I think they're not bad.
Yeah.
And this just in. I don't believe we are streaming it, but it still will be. It would still be nice. It'll still be a good game. So we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, make sure to follow the Twitter for live updates of when matches are starting, when streams are starting. But that's going to be a super important game for both teams tomorrow. If Iowa State is able to pull off that upset, it's going to be huge, especially as Illinois Orange is undefeated in the regular season. I believe that they went 8-0 with a plus 68 round differential.
Yeah, that's
so huge on them.
Nuts. And they're going against Iowa State varsity, who has a 39 round differential, which is almost
Yeah, it's gonna be super difficult for Iowa State, but I don't think it's impossible, and I think they're gonna be able to put up a good fight. So make sure you guys are following the Twitter at Midwest R6 for live updates on those matches.
Right, agreed. And I believe we're having some lobby issues, and people aren't able to get in. So, anyways, I'm excited to see the conclusion of this map or this match in general,
Mhm.
as we've seen Whitewater start off extremely hot. So, yeah, that's I mean, going back to our MVPs. I mean, we've seen
Multiple players
I
from
mean,
both
I
teams.
think the two MVPs from the previous games are playing the best they've played all season. I
Yeah,
think
Fibrix
Fabrics.
absolutely popping off
Mhm.
as he only, which is good. It's a 1.04 KD, but during the match, he was able to pop off and sort of carry his team on his back.
Mhm.
Absolutely popping off with the LNG on Gridlock. Like I said, he's deadly with it.
And then we also saw Meyer, who absolutely started off so hot with
7 kills in the first 2
3K and
rounds.
then the 4K, and it just seemed like he was kind of unstoppable until Iowa Gold won their first round. He was, I think, 9-0 until that happened.
Yeah, no. And like I said, Aktron, I think that he played super well as well. Just absolutely doing his job with holding down that site and getting those picks that were detrimental to Whitewater getting those round wins.
100%. And honestly, if you're Iowa Gold in this situation with the kind of pause with the getting up a lobby and whatnot, I feel like that could work out in their favor. It kind of gets them a chance to collect themselves and maybe give them a little bit more time to strategize and kind of put up a little bit more strategies to kind of take over UW-Whitewater.
No, I agree. We want to hear what you guys are thinking in the chat, so make sure to in chat,
Yeah, let's get a
shout
poll
out your
going.
team.
Let's hear some support from both teams. Let's see who you guys think is going to take map 2. Are we going to see an overtime, or are we going to see Whitewater kind of take the victory for the night?
Yeah, it's gonna be a super close one. As both teams obviously have they're in they're in the zone.
They're in the zone. Yeah, I do believe that Iowa Gold is now in the zone. It didn't seem like that at the start, but yes, I agree they are kind of in here.
Mhm. As both teams were possibly, which happens a lot, had those first map jitters.
Mhm.
Maybe they didn't warm up enough, but now that you know, now that it's the second map, I think we're gonna see a much closer game, and both teams are gonna be battling out head to head. But we're excited to see how this goes.
Looks like the lobby is up, and we're getting the player in, and we're gonna see Cafe, and we are going to see the team of Whitewater start off, I believe, on attack. Is that?
I believe so.
I think they're starting off as attacking. So is that a similar story as last? Did Whitewater start defense last time? I think they started attacking.
No, I believe that Iowa is starting on attack.
Oh, Iowa is starting on attack. Okay, and then we'll see Whitewater start on defense, which is flipped from last round. I believe Whitewater started off strong on attack, going 5-1, and then we saw 2 rounds won for Iowa Gold on attack. And I mean, you don't know what side this map sides more. I feel like defense. I feel like it's just based on the team and how they play it, because there's some sites that I feel like can be played very well on the defense. Also, if the attack has like a strong plan, they can also kind of start steamrolling on.
No, I agree. Especially on CAF. I feel
Mhm.
like CAF is a very, I want to say, would you say attack sided?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like top floor is maybe No, I feel like top 4 is defense sided. I feel like this is a defense sided map.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say.
Well,
just
if it's
based
hard
on-
to say, then it's pretty even, I would say then.
That's true. I feel like it's just based on how the teams play it. Personally, that's what I believe.
I agree. No. It's gonna be a super interesting map.
Looks like we have another reset of a game coming out as players are unable to join. That is just Ubisoft. Very well.
Yeah.
Love to absolutely see it.
But, coming into the second map, I think that University Whitewater has to be pretty proud of their performance on that first map, able to hold Iowa to a 5-0 start.
Yeah, that was huge, and keeping that lead getting that lead in general was kind of the decider and allowed them to kind of coast for the rest of the map, able to lose a few rounds here and there while being able to win a round and still be finishing distance of the victory. So
Yeah, I don't think that Whitewater, they played those first 5 rounds so perfectly that the rest of the match, they didn't have to worry that much. But Iowa definitely took advantage of maybe that it's okay, we can lose a couple rounds mentality, and took it and was able to get 3 rounds on the board after those first 5 rounds. So it's going to be a much closer game. I think that both teams are going to be playing fantastic on this second map, as they are warmed up now. So
agreed. And it looks like we have everybody in lobby. Hopefully there's no more technical difficulties and we can get started. I'm super excited. Here we go. Starting on the calf. Let's get these bands underway. We are going to have Iowa Gold with the first. We're going to have Whitewater with the first attacking operator band. If they do anything like last time, I believe we'll see the floor. Especially if they're defending on defense and they're playing shields, I think we're going to see this here.
ooh, Thatcher.
Thatcher.
So I think UI was gonna go with a Jackal band.
I believe the same. I think we're gonna see a Jackal band as well, which opens the floor for Flores, who has a lot of util. And like I said, the first map, he brings a lot to the table. Let's see what their brand is here. Knock. So kind of counter picking against Whitewater, as we saw Whitewater pull Knock a few times, but we also saw Asian Rises for the team of Iowa Gold pick Knock. So I mean,
super interesting band. Maybe they've watched more film that I've seen, but
yeah. See this third band here. It's the Azami. I mean,
pretty common knowledge nowadays that Azami is
say
just
anything, really. It's just way too overpowered. Super overpowered. Best operator in the game. Next defensive op is
okay,
which we've seen in the first game. So no cams on the board. Just all default, except if you bring the Maestro or whatnot. And we're getting into it. Let's see what the team of UW-Whitewater starts off on defense. Looks like they're going top floor with another Mira strat.
Yeah, I think this map is a lot more useful to have Mira than on Chalet. So I believe that we're going to see a lot more Mira than we did, as they didn't ban her last map, but did only use her one time.
No, I completely agree there. And I think the Mira is going to be able to create lineups that are going to be kind of hard to take, especially if Mira places that one in bathroom. That's going to kind of stop the need for one of those deployable shields and the use of playing that kind of pixel angle. You're able to play in a lot more safer position if you're putting that Mira on that bathroom wall.
Yeah, no, I agree. Mira is going to be a huge pick on this map, I believe. But
I think we might see it honestly almost every round. Maybe not first floor, but I think if the team opts to go reading and dining, I think we'll see a Mira as well.
yeah, I agree. But both teams coming in with pretty standard picks. But I take that back. You Iowa's picks are
Oh,
very interesting in my opinion.
right. Some ops we don't normally see in this league. We have the Lion, which I think is played a few times here and there.
Yeah.
The Ying and the Capitao, which I don't know if I've seen a whole lot.
Mm-mm.
And then the Amaru, which is coming out again, the second time of the series.
Yeah, so it looks like you Iowa might be going with comfort picks.
Could
But
be.
but at the same time, they might be able to, or they might have something up their sleeves with these operator picks.
They're coming out with 4 LMGs. I don't know if Lions is an LMG. I don't know. It's got 51 shots.
Yeah.
So they're 4 LMGs in, and I mean that's gonna be a lot of ammo that Whitewater's gonna have to dodge.
Hmm. No, I agree.
Uh-huh.
Especially with this map being a super thin-walled map.
Oh yeah, the soft walls.
Yeah, soft walls. So they're gonna be able to do a lot of damage, which is
We're seeing here.
you Iowa already in balcony.
But it's a minute and a half into the round. Oh, the timing. The mute gets away.
Super close interaction, but
Egg as well.
oh, Whitewater
But
gets
it's-
2. Asian Rise is able to get 1 trade, and
Second
Banana
egg.
is able. So it's a 3v.
It's already planning. I don't think anyone knows.
Oh, it's
Oh, but
Oh,
the
they get-
critical from below. Is he gonna find it? He's not.
he's unable to. Unable to get the spray onto the Capitao, but Actron able to get a.
Are they
Kill
playing
onto the
from
Capitao.
skylight or no?
It's gonna be super difficult for you.
They get
Oh,
one.
Boogie able
It's
to
just
get the
one
flank.
remaining. I think it's the one on the skylight. He's just gonna be able to play from over top. He's gonna ying it and drop down. He has no idea
Double
where.
kill, triple
Is it
kill.
triple.
Hey.
One left. The pistol's out.
Oh, he's wearing,
He gets the knife.
he's wearing a skin.
Is that legal? I don't know.
That's not a thing in here.
I don't know. But the 4K coming out from the Ying. Whitewater had that round.
Yeah.
They had it the 3v1. They play that and they all hold that top. Ying does not drop there.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, super unfortunate from the side of Whitewater as it was a 3v1 and they just kind of
flopped it a little bit.
yeah.
They fumbled the bag in a way. That is absolutely that is insane.
Yeah, super unfortunate for the side of Whitewater. If they were able to locate that last person, it would have been a free round, but
I think that skin you're talking about is an esports skin. I think there's one similar to it. The baseball outfit, I think is similar. And that does look like a baseball helmet.
that was a
But
football helmet, but
anyways, it looks like it's an esports skin. And oh, that is a football helmet. Maybe it's an esports skin. Anyways, but yeah, that was in Whitewater's favor, and I think they know that as they are going the same lineup and back to the same site.
yeah, I think they're gonna play it a little differently here. That lurk from Boogie, I believe, last round was super detrimental, able to take out Asian Rises, who was the first point of contact for the bomb, but he was able to.
Bandanas with that 4K.
Yeah, Bandana's absolutely popping off with the sledge.
I think
No, she was playing Ying. Yeah. University of Iowa just changing up their comp a good amount
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that they got double flank denial.
as they're probably trying to hold against that.
That castle plan.
Yeah, so that's definitely a good pick, I believe.
Agreed.
But yeah, Bandana's stepping it up as Meyer did last game.
Mm-hmm.
So super excited to see how these rounds turn out.
Right, and but this is kind of what the case was last time. It's low. I mean, yes, they got the plant down like right at the minute mark, but they don't get in the building too quick. I mean, they're not clearing. I mean, that's what I mean. They're clearing, but they're not like following drones. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
once they have that drone out, they can drop and kind of take control. Like this is given for free. Like all the cigars is given for free, and I think if Iowa Gold knew that, they should get in there
much quicker.
quicker. Yeah, and it looks
It
like
looks like they are going to be doing that. Oh, but Boomin!
with the shotgun shot. Oh man, that is
That's a huge pick from him.
Iana Bandanas who had the 4K the round before. And now it's a little bit of a stall out.
Asian Rise is spraying a little bit, looking for some bullets to connect, but unable to. But Ripple takes half his health.
From this little off angle from this back window that teams tend to forget about, especially when they hold that one.
Boogie
pick.
able to get another pick.
Run out.
Asian Rises.
Run out is detrimental.
And another.
Third, Boogie.
Boogie's just absolutely dominating that lurk
Double
position.
kill going. And we see Lumen
Oh, with the shotgun.
It's the second pick of the round.
It is a 1v5. It is going to be super difficult for Pilot. It's not looking good for him. Yeah. It seems like Whitewater might have an idea on where he is as they are starting to surround him, and a flawless.
That's the Whitewater we saw the first map, and it's coming back out to haunt Iowa Gold.
No, I agree. I think this is when Iowa needs to take these rounds. As they do seem like they are a much bigger attack-sided team.
That is true. I didn't even think about that. They are starting off on attack, and that's where we kind of saw them flourish last map. And if they don't get it rolling here, that could spell the end for their team.
But we're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves. We have got plenty of map to play. So it looks like that we are going to be going to Kitchen Freezer.
So this map, or this site, I believe should be played as kind of like shoot drone back up kind of thing, where you are playing to start off the top floor, maybe extremely passive, and waiting for those drones to come in and just burning those drones and getting them out of the pockets of the attackers, and then eventually wasting time and working your way back to the site and just kind of anchoring from there.
Agreed. I think that if both of these teams are able to realize that and play it to that T, it's going to be a much closer map than last game, as it was for most of the map, a shutout. But like we said earlier, Iowa able to take some of those rounds back, but Whitewater just absolutely dominating it. It seemed like they had a better hold on what to do on the map, but as it was their map, and I mean, I'm excited to see how Iowa's going to play this one out. Already sledging into those top floor hatches.
They should be droning and following those drones as they go, and trying to take maps as quickly as possible, or trying to take control. And say that two people are going to drop in from Red Hatch, and I mean, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, zero control on that top floor, as it is a pretty standard hold. But I'm excited to see how Iowa's going to be able to take floor by floor and work their way down to that kitchen.
A minute into the round, and they have top floor control, and they know that, so they're working their way down to second floor. And once these drones come out, it looks like they're giving it for free, and I also know that too. And they're just dropping and taking vertical control with 2 minutes left, and they have so much time to work with. The timing, but Ripple gets a pick from the floor, or I believe that was that from the floor.
Yeah, unknown, but huge pick from him early in the round. Minute and a half left.
A minute and a half left on the board here, and we are seeing more vertical control come out. And after that pick, though, onto the Nomad, it's been a little bit of no action.
Yeah, it's been super slow here, but it looks like Iowa has or is able to take bottom floor control, but they fall back. But Licorice able to get a pick onto Boomin.
But still a minute left and lots of picks to go.
Looks like we're seeing some action on the bottom floor now, as I believe, I don't know if it was Zofia, but it looks like she has been taking that bottom floor. But Whitewater just absolutely just playing their positions, not letting anything disrupt where they're holding.
Iowa Gold's gonna be able to take freezer wall here and
But I don't think they cleared him out on that close angle. Oh, but it looks like they got him there. Boogie able to get a second pick onto Iowa.
Work this map. And
Asian Rises gets swung by the Jaeger, but unable to connect his headshot. Oh, Boogie with I believe a 3K possibly. Huge round
from
from
Boogie and
Whitewater.
Meyer. That is huge for the team, making it a 2-1 lead. And again, another dominant round we've seen from Whitewater.
Yeah. Whitewater just absolutely dominating on defense. They've been able to take those last 2 rounds as Whitewater. As Iowa was able to take that first round, but I don't know, man. I feel like that first round was almost a fluke.
You think so?
I mean, it was a 3v1, and
Yeah,
they,
I think you might be right on that
Locate and
because
defuse bombs.
University of Whitewater was playing that so well,
Mhm.
and then it was just one player that kind of disrupted it all. And since then, nothing much has really happened. And now we're gonna see the mirror, like I said, back out on this second floor site. I think that it's gonna be very useful on the site, and depending on where they play it, it's gonna block all lines of pushes out.
the side of Iowa almost switching up their entire comp.
10 seconds
But
to insertion.
it's
I see that. Yeah, you're right. Twitch coming out, and as well as the Ayana, I believe we might have seen the Ayana previous round. But
Attackers have located a bomb.
I mean, yeah, from the original picks, they did swap out 3 of the operators. So maybe this also. Are we seeing a spawn peek from Legion? Is he gonna get it? Don't think anyone spawned there. It looks like 4 people spawned River Docks, and yeah, no spawn peek for Legion. Unfortunate, but oh well, that is okay. And now we are 30 seconds in the round, and I'm curious to see what side they push because if it were me personally, I would like to push from Cigar over and kind of take top floor control from there. And it looks like maybe that's what they're gonna do.
yeah. University of Whitewater have been playing a fantastic defense sided map thus far. But Iowa definitely, I feel like they're definitely more confident on this map, at least what we've seen so far, as they have been able to get around early on. But also, I feel like their takes on the sites have been a lot more comfortable as well.
Yeah, I agree there. And it looks like I thought we were gonna see maybe a slight interaction. But the nade gets put back in the pocket, and we will see.
Yeah.
They almost have top floor control here. There's one that's pushed into a corner, and then there's one sitting white stairs. But other than that, they're kind of taking the site by storm.
Yeah, these 2 players just playing toe-to-toe to each other right now, unknowingly.
Oh, almost taking out Boomin, but not quite.
What, Boomin?
He's still gonna get a pick,
Wow.
and Boomin's gonna be able to fall back to site successfully. And
Ayana able to clear that top site as that. Oh, but
she goes down.
Meyer with the lurk.
A 5v2 situation where they're both just kind of chilling top floor.
Yeah. Not a lot of. I feel like Whitewater has been able to take out most of those drones. So, as I say, that Bandana pulls out a drone and hopefully get some intel. But that Jaeger able to.
It's
Oh.
almost the whole pick onto the Meyer of the Jaeger, but I think he's gonna be able to back off in time and kind of probably just play numbers.
Oh, but Axron gets a team kill.
But the C4 goes out and downs the sledge, make that a 4v1 situation, and the sledge is picked off, so it is a confirmed 4v1
It's a 4v1, but if you think about it, it's a 2v1
with the health.
with the health.
Seconds
But
remaining.
that's still 3 guns shooting at you.
That is true.
And the whole ground is getting destroyed below him. There's 10 seconds left. I think he might be playing this as a timeout. Get his team a little bit more tactical time to think about their next round as he gets a pick. And I'm saying to going to Whitewater, making that
Operators, you are out
3
of time.
4 3-1.
3-1 in the favor of Whitewater. Boogie with 5 kills and 2 deaths. Absolutely hopping off this game. Bandanas with a 4-3 on the side of Iowa. It's not looking good right now for Iowa if they're gonna want to take this map, especially on attack, which we've said is their strong side. They're gonna have to start picking it up and getting these rounds.
Being defused by attackers.
And it looks like
Looks like we're top floor again.
maybe they've learned from. I mean, they won it second round, so maybe they are changing it. Maybe not, but they
I think they're going to be playing it super similar to those first 2 rounds,
Agreed.
which they held them pretty well. It's just unable to find that last person, but they were able to get that 3K. So Bandana just popping off on that first round, able to get that 3K clutch.
Since then, much at all.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate to see as Bandana's the only one with over 1 kill on the side of Iowa, whereas on the opposite side they have there's 4 people with over 4 kills. Action technically with 2 kills as he did kill a teammate, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. And 20 seconds in the round, it looks like they're. I mean, it looks kind of similar, and the team of Iowa Gold looks like they're gonna try to take top floor. And I mean, in this scenario, I mean, personally, I'd like to see a little bit of clear from the second floor and maybe play some vertical if they know where they're positioning. But you can destroy the whole. You can basically play this like they are dining. And as I was speaking, Boogie run out and
Boomin able to get a
trade.
C4 kill
C4
onto
trade.
Bandana, the person who has been doing most of the damage for the side of UW. Unfortunate that he's taken out that early into the round, but 2 minutes left in the round. Iowa still without presence inside of the building 1 minute into the round. All 4 players on top of the roof right now. It's going to be a super interesting round as they are a minute and a half in and still don't have any presence. They have been able to get a pick onto Boogie, who has been a super important part for the side of Whitewater.
Agreed. Yeah, Boogie has been doing absolute numbers for Whitewater, and seeing him go out early could be scary for Whitewater. But I mean, since then, nothing has really happened. So it's like you can't be too scared if your whole team's performing well. You know, like maybe if it was Bandanas, which in this case it was Bandanas that went down. But as I said, it's a pick.
But Boomin a 2K for Boomin right now. 6 and 3.
Making a 3v3 situation, and the attackers are just stalling. This one sitting on the hatch, following that angle, and we have Sophia swinging into Cigar. Looks like they're picking up the speed though.
50 seconds left in the round. Oh my goodness, that interaction almost happening, and it does. Boomin with the 3K.
Can he get the ace? 2 picks left on the board for him to take. There's 1 close on the hatch. He's gonna get 1. He needs 1 more to get the ace.
He wants it. Oh, but Asian Rise is able to take him out.
He can ace himself. The triple kill. 30 seconds remaining.
It's going to be a super close one here as an Asian Rises is heating up.
Using his stuns, using his grenades, trying to clear out util, get some info. He doesn't know he's prone. Oh, denies the ace and wins the round for his team.
What a cheeky little peek from Meyer here.
Look at that. Boom.
That's a pretty disgusting peek.
That is a disgusting peek.
But also the ability for Meyer to have that reaction speed. Good on him as well.
You know, 100%. Yeah, I mean, that was 2 star players. I mean, Boomin and Asian Rises both kind of carrying the team that round for both sides. I mean, Boomin with the 4K, looking for that ace, but couldn't get it. Denied by the Asian Rises, who was on 3K, but ended up getting denied by Meyer, who we've seen go.
Yeah, Meyer first map absolutely popped off.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, still doing lots of damage here in this map as they are 5-1. So I mean, only 1 death, already 5 rounds into the map. You can just tell that Meyer's been playing super smart, not over peaking, and just not getting picked off early in the rounds.
Right.
Which is definitely what University of Whitewater need, as I mean, having that one player that they know they can hold down the site still alive at the end of the round is super important.
Right. And agreed. And I mean, coming back to kitchen in general, just the first floor in general, not kitchen dining, it's just kitchen. I mean, I think this was kind of handedly won by Whitewater. Was it a flawless?
I think this, no, it wasn't a flawless, but I think it was a 4.
Yeah, I agreed. I mean, it came down to time too. I think there was like they were running out of time and ultimately just lost.
Just tried to flood the site, but it didn't work.
Right. So,
But it looks like you
much
are
faster.
changing up the pace entirely.
That's what you want to see. This is the map where you need to drone and clear, and drop as you go because, I mean, it's such a big map and there's so much opportunity for roaming that you just really need to clear it out before you anything too in depth. You don't want to take anything too quick and then end up getting killed. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. But like you said, it's much faster. Already having people on that second floor.
2 minutes in, they have full vertical control.
Yeah,
That's
much.
actually huge.
This is a completely different UI of what we've seen in the past couple rounds.
Like,
But oh, Bandana having his crosshair on that player vertical, but unable
the
to.
walls, I think.
Yeah,
Check his mouse.
check his PC. Yeah,
Anyways,
but Bandana just opening up that middle floor, trying to get some,
Some
opening
going.
picks. Nomad absolutely just setting down that lurk control, making sure his team doesn't get flanked.
We have Thermite here too, who's also opening up the wall into freezer. So looks like maybe a bit of a split push, perhaps.
It looks like it. That's something we haven't been able. Oh, but Liquor's getting a pick early. This is like we said. This is a completely different.
And Castle doesn't
Pilot.
even know.
Castle does not know. Pilot is right next to him right now. Oh,
That Castle panel is really huge, but it's gonna get taken out. And
Oh, but-
Boogie is gonna get one, but get traded out right away by Asian Risings.
yeah. This could be a huge round for University of Iowa if they're able to close it out.
Right. Win their second round of the attacking side, and Asian Rises trying to maybe contest site, get onto it a little bit.
Oh,
It's
what a pick.
pick.
Double kill for Asian Rises right now. He does not know that somebody is literally on the opposite side of the wall.
And he gets killed, but gets traded out right away by Fibrox, who's
Attackers recover
shown
the
some
diffuser.
good strength in the past few.
This is Meyer. He has been super detrimental for the side of Whitewater. Is he going to be able to clutch this
The
out?
plan has been-
15 seconds
Two?
remaining.
Why is he not planning?
This might be a bug or something.
No,
Oh,
the
now
plan's
here we
going
go.
off. If that wall wasn't there, he'd be able to easily have a clear shot on the plant, and it's gonna pop up or no?
I don't think so. I think he's going to play on bomb, which I
They have
believe
one
is
on
a
vertical.
smart
He
play.
should not run that way. He should have went through the rotate. They have two people vertical. They're shown right above him. But he doesn't know.
Yeah,
Find him
unknown
up.
where these players are right now. But the vertical coming out, able to do damage.
Man, Iowa Gold taking their second round of the attacking side.
Yeah, fantastic round by U Iowa.
Uh-huh.
Much faster, and I think that worked out 10 times better for them than what they have been doing in the past. Asian Rise is able to get into that site, get those trades, but ultimately, just get those entry picks that they needed. Hitting a nasty shot onto, I believe, what was a Cade.
Right.
But-
yeah. No. 100%. And now they're on the defense. So, I mean, this is their map pick. So,
Locate and defuse
winning
the
2 rounds on
remaining
attacking is that? I mean,
Is that what you want?
no. I mean, maybe their defense on this map is strong, potentially, but I mean, I guess you can't. You can never really tell early on here.
Yeah.
The Mira's gonna get pulled. I mean, we probably saw that coming from a mile away. The Mira is
bomb located by attackers.
detrimental when it is open to pick, and that it is. So
No, 100%. It looks like Asian Rises is going to be playing a Warden, so definitely the player did an eye and entry. But
5 seconds to
pretty standard pick on their side, as well for the side of Whitewater.
to defuse a bomb.
Meyer last time also on that Zofia was huge in the attacking side. So I'm excited to see how both teams are able to play and hold their ground.
yeah, totally, man. I agree with you, 100% there, and it looks like a pretty similar setup to what team of Whitewater was doing. I mean, almost exactly. Besides the operator picks, we have the Mira setup is the same, and I mean, the rest is pretty much default, like where you put people. So, I mean, but Action gonna get the first pick on the Licorice, and that's gonna kickstart the round instantly. 50 seconds in, that kill was probably 40 seconds in, and now it's a 5v4, and Whitewater's playing up, and Iowa Gold's playing down. And anyways, we have. I mean, yeah, that's a huge pick for Whitewater, right?
No, I agree. And they're
And
actually
second
able
one.
to get a second one on the round. Just absolutely dominating this off angle.
Mm-hmm.
Holding it down for his team.
You just gotta be
Pilot
careful.
is a pixel away from being able to shoot him.
In the big forehead.
Actually, I'm unaware too, I believe, where Pilot is located right now. If he peeks down a little bit more, Pilot's going to be able to get that pick on him.
And it looks like Whitewater's going to opt to go to Cigar side and push from there and still hold vertical, and I believe we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, but
quite
it also
easily.
looks like they're gonna, yep.
Booming gets picked from Pilot.
Yep.
And that's going to be one more kill to try to even it out to a 3v3, making it a 4v3, and time's ticking. P-wallbang that would have been a crazy pick, but he's just walking in sight, and if he had drone or the diffuser, he could honestly plant that. Unfortunately, he's not, and the Jaeger's pushing him a little bit more, maybe trying to contest a little bit. But the stun goes out, and Thermite's there to get the plant down. And oh, Jaeger's gonna. What? How did Jaeger not die there?
Bandana gets down to Action with a triple kill.
Action trying to maybe pick up some more, trying to get the ace here. 2 last 4v2 situation. Post plan.
But Pilot able to get the kill on Action.
Second on the round.
It's a 1v3. Not looking good for Pilot, but anything can happen.
And he just gets crossfired, and Ripple takes him out, ultimately making it a 5-2 scoreline. I mean, this is looking kind of similar to round 1 with the 7-3 victory for Whitewater.
Oh yeah, yeah. Whitewater was up 5-1, and then they won one more,
6-2.
and then that's when Iowa was able to get those 2 rounds. But once again, it's just they weren't able to take those rounds they needed early in the round to fully close out the map. But it's gonna be difficult. But
Agreed. I think
we have seen a 5-2 comeback in the past.
And we witnessed one ourselves. 6-2 comeback on this map. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be an interesting round because I think if Iowa Gold can take this round, they could maybe call a timeout and take that momentum and carry it over. In my opinion, I think that could be bearable for them. But if Whitewater wins this round, I think we're going to see another timeout come out and ultimately potentially take the game in general. So yeah, I mean, let's get into this and kind of see what's going on here. We have with no. I mean, personally, if it was up, for me, it's kind of hard not to take the Mira just because it has great utility and can just, I mean, be used for many things in the site.
One thing that I realized for University of Whitewater, they were able to get those early round picks, which kind of solidified the round win for them.
The Asian Rises gets 2. The C4 going on the and booming. The
Huge. That is an insane pick from Asian Rises.
But don't think that that's gonna stop Whitewater from. And this goes out in chat. The toxicity. Oh wait, maybe he said something about that saying like IC4 or something. I didn't see
maybe.
it. But
Fairbrick's at 1 HP.
don't think that's gonna stop Whitewater.
No, this round is nowhere close to over. As both of their agents could have been useful, but none of them had that real breaching power that could be super useful. Thermite,
Oh, the
pushing
scope blocks
fast.
angle. but we've seen Meyer and Action, as well as Ripple, the MVP of the team, all do some good things. And being down in a 5v3, I don't think really phases them.
Yeah,
He's
no, I
gonna
agree.
end up shoot. Oh my goodness, almost taking the head. But does not end up doing it. So gonna be a bit of a standstill. Walking in with intel, is he gonna swing this alibi? Shoot down. He did. Oh my god, 1 HP for the alibi 5v2 situation. And
But
Meyer
Meyer-
gets the one. Starts it off for his team. Alibi is 1 HP. 4v2 situation, 50 seconds, plenty of time to work with here. Slide's gonna check any flanks potentially, maybe go for a nade spot.
Mm.
He's gotta be careful here. Someone's playing on those white stairs. Oh, he's going for a nade spot. And the one on the white stairs takes him out, I believe. And Meyer's left in a 1v4 situation. He's gonna need to play his cards right here, but does not understand that the mute is right there, and it's gonna be Iowa Gold taking round of the map. 5-3.
Huge C4 that round from Asian
Mm.
Rises, as he was able to open up that round with 2 kills.
Right.
That is huge for the side of UW, and that's what they need. It's what they need to do in order to win these games and these rounds.
Mhm.
They need to get that early pick, but they need to do it in a way that they don't overpeak and get themselves killed, as they did that first round on defense when Ashron was able to get 2 early picks and completely open up that side of the map to the opposing team.
Mhm. I thought we might see a timeout from either team there, but I guess I was wrong. Just going to hop into the next round and going back to the first floor. And I think this site, I don't quite remember. Did Whitewater take this site yet? I think
Whitewater has.
They did, and they lost it.
Oh, they won.
No, because they played vertical. Remember? They lost.
Oh,
Whitewater
they're attacking now.
lost.
They played
Wait.
top floor twice.
So yeah, Whitewater on defense won this site, or lost this site. I think it was both. They did both. So I mean, maybe they know how to attack it a little bit better after playing it a few times, and they probably have some strats to do so as well. The vision coming out, which I think
Maybe top floor control from.
be drone denial as well with the Mozzie and the vigil. This is how you should play this site. You have to play it top down and show presence on each floor. And if they're pushing kind of horizontally straight into stock, which they are, and now this is the time where those roamers have. I mean, they have 4 people,
Yeah,
4 presence. I mean, full presence make that in Bake right now.
yeah. It looks like they're gonna be breaching into kitchen.
And they're already in.
Yeah.
And it looks like Mozzie did find time for it.
Ripple's able to get that first. But-
Taken out, but player gets the second pick out of the Mozzie, making a 5v3 situation. Agent Rises though has picked it up and is still alive on the map with Vigil, who has a very good kit of guns, but
Boomin able to get another pick.
and make that a 2v5 situation. But it don't. It's over.
Asian Rises hopefully able to get this flank in, but they're holding that angle. They spot him out.
They do, but he has a cross and go onto the site here. Not able to get a pick,
They
but
spot him out. It's
Gonna go
but Pilot
down.
able to get one.
the plant goes down. The Asian Rises is gonna get a pick here on what?
Oh,
the
his shoulder, yeah.
The arm was peeking, and Whitewater takes the round, making a 6-3 scoreline.
It's
looking
match point.
So looking like match point. If I would go take your time out here, regroup just a little bit, and just take what you need and kind of send this thing into OT with the third map.
Yeah, that's the only thing they really can do, but it doesn't look like they're going to. I don't want to say this, but Iowa needed that timeout in order to regroup and come
Agree.
up with a game plan, but they didn't do that. So
Hopefully they're confident because this could potentially be the last round, as it is match point
yeah, match point of their season.
of their season on the line, and they were the pick from the Twitter poll. So, and yeah. And so we're gonna see them go out back to kitchen and dining, or just kitchen channel. I said that.
Yeah, I think that UI was gonna be playing this a little bit different here. I don't think they're gonna have as much as a roaming presence as Whitewater was kind of able to just flood into sight and take it over within a minute and a half.
Extreme presence and was able to push in there and makes it easy. But yeah, we shall see what happens this round. It is match point 6-3, and I mean the two people standing out. Wow, Whitewater has 3 people in my eyes that are standing out. I mean, all of them are pretty even, but Boomin and Meyer and Ripple are 3 that are really doing work. But don't leave out Boogie in action. They both had monumental kills and rounds that put their team in a good position.
No, 100%. All players of the Whitewater crew have been doing their duties and absolutely just dominating this map. You know, that's what you want to see as a team from Whitewater. As if they do make it into the finals, Fabric's able to get the first pick onto the round.
Witz is going to put his team in a bit of a favor here, and Ayana in cocktail or whiskey bar, that is.
Yeah, super old with a nade.
It's going to get it breaks. The trade comes off on Boomin, and he's going to cook another nade for over the. Is that going to connect? Oh, that was so close to connecting. No damage done, though. And yeah, that's going to mean
Early.
44.
Yeah, those early round picks are detrimental. As you know, those early guns taken out, especially on the defensive side, are detrimental to holding that site. But
The Oryx, I don't think anyone knows what that Oryx is. Playing there on the top floor, and
back into
that castle nuts.
that's back into coat.
That's Momai.
Yeah, I believe so. It was.
Oryx still on that flank, though, could catch the person on brown stairs off guard if he's not aware. By the timing, he's going to be able to move down just in time. Is he going to down?
Oh, but
the
he's
trade-
taking out. It's a 3v3.
He sees one, but he's going to play his time. Gets one, and he didn't see the one behind Whiskey.
Licorice.
Wait, where's the cocktail? He didn't see the one
Lucky able to
behind
get the trade
cocktail.
out.
And there's one down. It's a 1v1 situation. But he
Boogie
does
is
not know.
able to find this last player.
I don't know if
Asian
he knows
Rise
he's
is
down.
bleeding out slowly, but super close here.
I believe that Rez is almost untangible at this point, and
Both players being within 10 feet of each other unknowingly.
Gridlock might push Bandana out a little bit more, maybe distract him just enough. Oh my gosh, he's not
He's
looking.
looking towards it.
If he goes for the plant here, that could
Oh,
be
but he
dead.
turns around. It's going to be a
Oh my
head-to-head.
goodness. He wins the game! UW-Whitewater won it all! Oh my goodness. He didn't know he was down. Asian Rise
Huge
being down
round.
is huge.
What a fantastic matchup from Whitewater. It just dominating
Agreed, yeah.
on sides of the map and both maps. You know, Whitewater absolutely just knowing their game plan and
Right.
you know, doing what they needed to do coming into here. But
Fantastic job from both teams, and now we're gonna see who's gonna go to the finals. Tomorrow we will see between Illinois Orange and Iowa State Varsity, and they're gonna be both competing for that cash prize.
yeah, I think that Whitewater, they're wanting it.
They want it, and 7-3, 7-3. I mean, that's kind of promising. Especially,
That is a shutout.
I mean, it's a good win. It's a good win for Whitewater, and I bet they're extremely stoked to go see whoever wins in the finals.
Yeah, so make sure to stay tuned on the Twitter, making sure who you're gonna see next week in that finals matchup. It's gonna be one heck of a match. So
Agreed.
make sure you guys stay tuned. Great win from Whitewater. Iowa trying their hardest, but just unable to connect those shots. But congratulations to Whitewater as they advance to the finals.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned on Twitter for updates.
I need a scarecrow after what you did. 'Cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing. I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces. There's no more to break. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. I need an angel after what you did, 'cause you were the devil, you messed with my head. You lied to my mother, you lied to my friends. You said that you'd be there, that this never ends. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head.